Barcelona woke up to a jolt this week. Their headline striker, world-class and unmistakable on the pitch, has been pulled off the immediate menu as the squad heads into the season's opening moments. And that absence might be longer than fans hoped. The club's short official note delivered the first blow. Robert Lewandowski is dealing with muscle discomfort in the biceps femoris of his left thigh, and the medical team has ruled him out of Sunday's traditional Joan Gamper Trophy match against Como. The news landed like a cold gust before kickoff, clear, clinical, and suddenly very consequential. From a whisper to a headline, the story deepened as Spanish outlets dug in. According to reports in AS and follow-ups elsewhere, Barcelona are taking a cautious approach that could see Lewandowski sidelined for as long as 3 weeks. That timeline would place his earliest realistic return after the upcoming international break in mid-September, meaning he could miss the very first act of La Liga, games that set tone, rhythm, and momentum. It's not the worst-case scenario in medical language. Doctors aren't calling this a grave injury, but it's serious enough in practical terms to make the club press pause and the coach reshuffle plans. What makes the caution understandable and a little tense is the history and the calendar. This is the same muscle area that has bothered Lewandowski before. A niggle that has cropped up in previous campaigns and forced careful management of his minutes. Combine that with the simple arithmetic of time, the striker is edging toward his 37th birthday, and you have a situation where conservative decisions aren't just medical prudence, they're long-term club strategy. Barcelona would rather lose a week or two now than risk a flare-up that costs them several crucial months. The message from the medical room is better careful than sorry. On the pitch calendar, the impact is concrete and immediate. Lewandowski has been officially left out of the club's league opener away to Mallorca on August 16th. A match many see as the gateway to rhythm for the campaign. Beyond that, the next fixtures, Levante and Rayo Vallecano, are wrapped in question marks. He might not be available, and that uncertainty alone forces tactical adjustments. Early season matches are where managers probe, players stake claims. And momentum is built. Losing your experienced centre-forward for those opening notes is the kind of disruption that can echo across the first month if it isn't handled precisely. So what does Hansi Flick do when his talisman is absent? The pragmatic answer is plug the hole with what you have and tweak the music around the missing solo. Ferran Torres, with his mobility and link play, looks like the most likely player to step into the number 9 role in the short term. Not a carbon copy of Lewandowski, but a practical, elegetic stopgap who can press, rotate, and open spaces for others. Another name floating around is Marcus Rashford. A high-profile summer signing whose pace and finishing would offer a different attacking flavour, but his involvement depends on paperwork and registration being completed without a hitch. The registration saga that's trailed Barcelona's transfer business this summer means Rashford's availability can't be taken for granted. Flick's opening gambit will require tactical creativity and perhaps a touch of improvisation. Beyond matchday selection, there's a quieter, psychological cost. Lewandowski is more than a goal scorer. He's a voice in the dressing room, a measured presence when games get chaotic, and a finishing touch that breeds confidence across the front line. His absence removes not just a goal threat, but a stabilising force for younger forwards and midfielders who rely on his runs, his positioning, and the security his presence brings. The early season is often when teams coalesce around leaders. Losing one reshapes the dressing room chemistry and forces others to step up, both on and off the ball. The club will be watching how the group responds. Will someone seize the moment, or will the team feel a subtle drop in edge? The answer will arrive in the results. In short, this is a story of caution over courage, of choosing steady recovery over a risky sprint back. Barcelona's medical staff and management have signalled they'll prioritise the long arc of the season, even if that means sacrificing a marquee name in the opening rounds. For fans, it's a lesson in patience. For Flick, it's an early season puzzle that demands smart rotation and tactical flexibility. And for Lewandowski, it's a reminder that even the greats must sometimes step back to move forward. The next few weeks will show whether the cautious path pays off, and whether the alternatives summoned from the bench can keep Barcelona's ambitions blazing while their superstar heals. The first whistle of La Liga is almost here. Will the team roar, or will the absence in the middle of the attack be the quiet that changes everything?